You at that age, fellas. So MaKari, Jahmal, Maquel, Rob, Brandon, any other young man that I've mentored to that's in that mid-20s and down. You at that age where it's time for you to decide where your next phase of life is going to take you. If you have children or don't have children, it's a blessing. But one thing you're going to have to figure out how to do is to sacrifice for what you want. And that can be hard. But as a man, you got to do that. You got to sacrifice for what you want. And that sometimes means cutting out a lot of things, people, places, and things that you may come accustomed to. Unless your crew and your team is about building, or whoever you're involved with is about building and supporting your building and your foundation that you're trying to build and establish, that's cool. If they not, man, you gotta leave that alone, because if you're at mid-20s, 25, you got 5 years where things gonna get a little bit more different, and you need to be moving towards what you want out of life, or at least know the direction you're trying to go. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that when you're 35, your perspective on life may change. You want to do something else, pursue something else. That's fine. But right now are your years where you got your endurance, where you got your energy, where you got some strength, where you got a little bit of more freedom before life gets to a phase of where you're really thinking about family, significant others, and children, and things of that nature, or it may just happen. So these are your building years. These are the years where you take the hammer for the next decade, next 10 years, 5 first, whatever. If you have a business or anything you have planned for the next phase of your life, for your future, this is how you got to break that generational curse. You got to have a die-hard work ethic. You got to go hard, be willing to sacrifice, cut out things, people, places, whatever it takes, because your future is going to be a lot different than any other future has ever been. It's going to be different from mine. It's going to be different from your grandparents, my grandparents. So you have to set back and really, really focus and write out what you have planned. Put it in your phone, voice record it, whatever you got to do. But you have to start thinking about that now, because as you get older, things get more difficult to prepare for. You have a lot more things pulling on you, a lot more distractions, a lot more of life that may be demanding. And when someone locks you into a job where it's going to take up 8 of your hours, 8 to 10 of your hours, maybe even 12, it's going to be even harder. So be grateful, sacrifice, discipline, work ethic. All of you guys are good guys. I'm proud of you. I got your back. You can always reach out and talk. We can always discuss things. But come up with your plan, even if it's not strong. Come up with a plan, thought, idea. Go for it. And as always, fight for your life. Peace, y'all.